Alrighty. Skip the bit. Who's in the wrong? It's a questionnaire here. There's the more important part of this. For the law to decide. This part's gonna be really long. If I knew the after episode. It's gonna be over 50 minutes. Sir, come with me. The only thing that matters is what I am. How do you know a person's worth? Sir, how's about it? We met 2 days. What do you like about me? Your honesty. If it turns out your righteousness is the correct choice, I'm gonna be honest. See. Survive. She didn't say sensei though, did she? Well, that different dialogue there definitely shows us we're on the good end path now. Red Riding Hood's figure wavers then. Exact same scene is gonna play out. Smash through the window and off into the night. Blur. No, we're gonna fall! No. You idiots! Basically everything plays out the same except for that last bit. This is why I'm skipping through all this. It's quite a sad sight really, isn't it? But at least in this case, we made her soul move on, I guess. I still find it kind of weird that, like, the names are kind of kept, you know, hidden. Like, we don't know their names. It just seems weird. It's like, oh no, we gotta keep them anonymous. I mean, they're not based on real people. Might as well quickly go through those again. Just for the hell of it. Oh wait. I got it. It's like things to do like what? Read the file, I guess. And so the case around Matt's read by the mysteries. There wasn't anything different, right? The looks. Yeah, it's most the same. I was lost and I'll never return. I will at home. The only thing that saves that disaster is that my friend survived. Hiroo, Banshee and Shou all regained consciousness after that. They got out of it with no lasting symptoms and are recovered enough to go back to their lives. Then one concludes that the affliction inhibited the soul, very much like the mark. In that case, maybe Red Riding Hood was finally... That's not how you spell released. Released from that horrible nightmare, just like the spirits that gave people the mark. It's interesting how we gotta pick the right replies to her questions for her to finally be at peace. He's a tragic character, really. You know, betrayed by the scumbag teacher, and this whole time she's been waiting for him. Which makes me wonder, what if... I always assumed that he was the one in that flashback. I mean, maybe he was. Maybe he was in disguise, and that's why she's still waiting for him, because she doesn't even realize it was him. I don't know. It's like spirits that gave people a mark. If anything good came about because of this case, then that would be it. That's basically it. That's the only difference for the good ends. A week later, Master shows up to give you your payments. And to also, you know, be like, hey, you shouldn't, you know, bring these spiritual mementos of sorts. Brings darkness. Time will say even so. Ashton might be right, but even so, something doesn't accept him. Someone doesn't accept him. It's still like that. That's not something I want to bear. That's just not seriously like usual. Okay, that is different, I guess. I didn't say that last time. He leaves, closing the door behind him. That marks the end of Death Mark, and the end of one chapter in my story. The end of the case. But someday in the future, I can't help but think a sequel, that door will be thrown open again. But it won't be in the sequel to this game, NG, because that's a different protagonist. Which is a bit confusing, really. It's like, they clearly made sequel bait with that ending. They make a sequel, but it's got an entirely different cast of characters. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to close and reopen the game again just to get to the main menu screen, because it takes too damn long to get to a point where you can, you know, exit the game. Seriously, the way this starts over is kind of annoying. Can't remember if the same thing happens in the sequel. You know, the sequel improves on a few things, but I'm not sure. In like these points where it's, you know, visual novel style, I don't think you can actually save the game in the sequel during those events either. It's just some really weird design. Especially considering visual novels are usually, you know, you can access the save load functions at any given time. But anyways, I will reload the game and meet you at the title screen. So, let's look through the gallery. Ah yeah, events. Oh wait, no. Spirits. We can actually, you know, get a look at the spirits. Which is interesting. In the sequel they don't have this feature where you can look back at the spirit battles like this. Anahiko is definitely one of the creepier ghosts. Like, spoilers for the after epic talk. But they basically acknowledge that in the after epic talk that, you know, I think chapter 1 was possibly the best chapter in the game. And Hanako, definitely one of the better designs. Because, you know, a lot of them kind of end up being derpy. It's like Hanayome, for example, looks creepy until you get up close and personal. Then the face is dirty. Shimio looks generally weird. He looks intimidating, like in one CG, but it's like Hanayome gets up close and he's like, blah, 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 blah. Speaking of which, the ring to answer the call. Hey, look at that. That is generally pretty damn creepy. You can kind of see the derpy face there, but it's still kind of creepy. I mean, look at that. She's like freaking Pyramid Head's bride or something. But then she gets closer and closer with whatever the hell is around her, and then suddenly, derp, derp, derp. It's like a beanbag with a goofy face on it. Miss Shou is another one of the weirder designs. I mean, if you saw this thing in real life, it'd be pretty damn terrifying. And you wouldn't be able to run away from it because of the ostrich legs. It'd be too fast. I like the way it just changes again. Like, yeah. Canon Soldier seems like one of the more, you know, straightforward suits. It looks. It's got a nice design, but it kind of seems simple compared to the other ones. It's like it doesn't have that kind of goofy look to it that a lot of the other ones does when it gets too good. It's just like, hi! It's just like, well, she doesn't get any close to that. Well, she does a few times, but still. That is past the 55 minutes recording wise so far. It's gonna be over an hour. Hi! I feel like this would be even creepier if we saw the rest of her 8 legs. We don't really see any of the legs, really. Or maybe she just has 2 legs. She's like, no, I bypassed the rule of having 8 legs. So, CG number 1. CG number 2. So actually, let's do it this way. So you got High School Gossip, Severed Arm. We didn't really get much detail on this woman, did we? I mean, we got a little bit of backstory from the gossiping high schoolers, but it's kind of weird. When I first played it, I was thinking maybe it was, you know, Saya Kujo, but no, it's unrelated. It's like the mark. We've seen that so many times. Then the mark when you choose the wrong choice. Then the mark at the ending where Mary's like, okay, I'm done playing pretend. It's time to die. It's like, the mark is finally gone. Then there's Mary. Then there's Mary again. And then there's Grandpa Clock. And then there's Saya. Who kind of got screwed over. I mean, damn, her only CG appearance and she's been brutally killed. She helped us out quite a number of times by, you know, controlling that black rabbit. She had our back, man, because she was, as the epilogue of Chapter 5, which was the main game ending, showed, that was actually Yashiki's sister. Pretty tragic and a brutal way to go. Mary. Quite contrary, how does your bloodshed grow? The boy in the window. The god who was just there to die. The weird, risky, bondage looking... I mean, why is it like that? I mean, we know that Hanahiko was abused by that headmaster, so... I don't even want to think about that now. Hanahiko lurking in the darkness. Hanahiko's shadow. Moe with giant breast implants, because Jesus Christ, their character does not look like she even has breasts, let alone that size. She looked pretty flat chested, but then again, I don't know. She definitely didn't look like she'd have large breasts. It's weird. Hanahiko's cursed revenge. Spirit lurking in town. We never get to see that thing. It kind of looks partially like Hanayome, but not really. I can't remember if this CG gets shown in the sequel as well. Then character talks about spirits, but we don't see this spirit in the sequel either. I wonder if maybe this specific spirit here will come up in the third game. Maybe they'll finally address it. It's like, yeah, we've had this, be like the kind of, when talking about spirits and, all their stuff, we showed this ghost. Well, now we're finally going to address it. I don't know if they will, though. Chapter ends. Wait, no, that's the chapter beginning. That's the chapter end. So is that the guard on the ground there? Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Hornets, bees, Shimio, chilling out with, I forget his name, but killed him. Now that is quite intimidating. It's just when he gets up close that he looks goofy. It's like, just get the fuck out of here. Actually, is this maybe Yashiki's only CG appearance? I mean, he has other appearances, but they're not in the gallery for some reason. Okay, he appears there as well. Without his glasses on, or even his beard possibly as well. Inconsistent. One unpleasant way to go. Kind of a weird background. Is Shimio visible at all in this image? Are those his victims? Never really paid attention to this image before. I think they might be. Turned into beehives. It's a nice image to marry. Shame about her being evil and all. Rumors at the phone booth. With bloody handprints. Oh wait, Seiko Hasuka, that was the name of Hanayome, wasn't it? How come we got to find out her name but not Red Riding Hood? Now I'm wondering if maybe her name was Seiko or not, because we've already got a character with the name Seiko, so it'd be kind of weird if they had another character. Like, oh yeah, we have another ghost that also just happened to be named Seiko. What other Japanese name would start with S and end with Ko? I don't know. It's Genta, I think his name was, or Genta, whatever the hell he pronounced it as. But it's filled with resentments. Her fiance's skeleton. Hi there. I've got this creepy looking hand. And now you're just an eyeball. And you're an eyeball there too. Ah yeah, makes sense it'd be two locations. For the bad ending of chapter 3, you gotta go to the wrong phone booth. Makes sense. And look at that, that is quite creepy looking. It's just when you see the face reveal, it just kind of reads it. Mary and Saya, technically. Mary. Snakes. Snake nests. Snakes out of nests. Buddy pots. The god. Another... I mean, she looks unrecognizable. That's Hiroo. It doesn't look anything like her, does it? She looks like some... Like I said, she's like that ritual monster from Yu-Gi-Oh! That hamburger thing. The head just looks like that. It's just weird. Weird design. The brutal death of Kashiwagi in the pattern. I wonder if there's anything visible in this image that's like, oh yeah, you know, when you see it, you kind of know. Okay, maybe. I don't know, I can't really see anything. There are multiple heads to choose. Here's the madness of the past. Here's a psychopathic surgeon. Here is a pillow that was clearly from the surfer where Mary sat. And then Jibutsu is purified. Now Mary's gonna kill you. She's getting closer. She wants your blood. But she starts to, you know, bleed in a way herself. But then this bad image like, la, 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 la. That looks like, you know, all those horror games nowadays that try to kind of play on the animatronic stuff. Those weird horror games that try to appeal to kids and, you know, try to get stuff like that, you know. It's like, look at these creepy things when we kind of like loads of backstory and stupid shit and all that. But they all have this distinct look, essentially. Kind of reminds me of that. The funeral of Sayakujo. An article on Yashiki, on his real name, which was Masamune or whatever. Sealed. You got some spare eyeballs. I mean, now when you can't really see it. I mean, what the hell is that to the left? Is that a body? Yashiki go into the red light districts. I mean, it's kind of weird how they have. It clearly must be Yashiki. It looks like him. Is that the same clothes he'd wear? I mean, is that supposed to be Mashita standing next to him? Maybe? I don't know. But that was like when they're, you know, telling the rumors and all that. Oh, is this? Yeah, that sign over there. Karaoke or whatever. That bit in hiragana on the side there, to the left. I can read that. Well, it's not hiragana, it's katakana. But I can recognize the characters enough to be able to read that. Makes sense, you know. Man, Hiroo's face is just weird. It's like, I get to make an appearance in a CG before. Kind of looks a bit weird, Red Riding Hood doing that CG, doesn't she? Why does she look so sinister? It was a tragic character, but they make her look like she's evil or something. We didn't get a good look at this before, but there it is. Is that her head? That is freaky, isn't it? Look at those long arms. So are her legs like human-like, but really long, like a spider's and hairy? That is freaky. We didn't really get to see much of that. There's a creepy image. Then you got all those eyes around. It's like, ooh. It's like, isn't this, you know, a pet? This is like an ideal place to, you know, be all like into stuff. It's like, no, that's just weird. Switchboard. Banshee's only appearance in the CG. It's like hobo Santa Claus that's just been wrapped up. And with spiders attached. Jesus Christ, that's bloody huge. You know what, I take back what I said earlier. That spider that was in my room, not quite half the size of that, a little smaller. It was pretty damn big though. You see, this is censored, but whatever. Like I said, it's basically she's got her mouth forced open. It looks quite sexual, so I guess that's part of the reason why they censored it, and the context of the scene. It's, yeah. Shou on a rampage, making his second CG appearance. Mashita saving the day. Spider. These are concept arts bit. Who is that? I have no idea. Who is that? Some Mashita or Shou? Or God knows. You know, Christie did get an appearance after all. It's just in concept art. I've seen concept art for the third game as well. That's still yet to be released. And I think she might be in one of the concept arts as well. If she's lucky, maybe she'll actually get a proper CG appearance that's actually in the game and not just concept art. That is a pretty cool image. You're like, oh my god, there's a corpse. I mean, he didn't hang corpses though. Well, he technically did, but you know, once they're beehived, you know? Maybe that's what's happening there, and Shibio was creeping up on them. What the hell is that thing? Is that a design of a different ghost or something that didn't make the final cuts? Who the hell is that supposed to be? God knows. Maybe a scrap character or a scrap character. It's just like, look at all the dead, and Yashiki rightfully freaking the fuck out because they're like, this doesn't make sense. They all died at once. Or maybe that could have actually worked. Maybe that was originally going to be a thing. That would work well for a bad end. Just like have like a CG of all the victims around him, and he's like succumbs to all that, and then Mary kills him. Let's see who we got overall here. I think that's Shou to the left, there's Mashita to the right. I think Kashiwagi might be there somewhere. I think Moe might be there. I think that's Tsukasa. Wait. The clothes look like Suzu's though, so it could be her. Maybe Tsukasa's in amongst them as well. If that's the case, it would be their only CG. But it's just concept art. Yep, you got the actually, where did I put the front cover? Let me have a look, see. Well, it's not the front cover of the game, but it is the front cover of the instruction manual. How is this box art? So did that come with like the enhanced version in the original Japanese? Like this one includes the DLC, but you know, it got, you know, added into the main game for the international release. It's interesting. It doesn't actually have the artwork for the front cover, man. Like looking at the front cover of the game, you got Yashiki, Torch, and he's looking a bit freaked out. And you got Mashita up top that's looking like, oh, staying away from me. Then you got Moe tangled up and all like, huh? And then you got Diamond just kind of looking off, he's like, rrr. And then you got Kashiwagi to his left, just kind of looking like, Which is weird, she doesn't get a single CG appearance in this game outside that one concept art, which is kind of dead in the background. So yeah, that's that. This recording's been an hour 13 minutes. But I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. It was longer than I thought it would be, and 33 parts total. And as for what to Let's Play next, I'm not sure. Like I said, earlier on in this part. Gonna take a break from this channel till late October, early November before deciding on what to let's play next and get on that essentially. Kind of thinking maybe go with the sequel NG, or let's play something different. I can't remember if it was a novel that was asked about in the comments quite a while back. I think it was Dying Stings. I don't know how to pronounce it. Gates. Was it called something like that? I've seen it, but I have no idea. I've never played Red, that novel. Finally got a few spin-offs, but could check that out. I've always been a bit kind of curious about that. It's like, oh, this is a great best-selling visual novel, Steins Gate or whatever the hell it's called. And it's like, so what's it about? That could be a potential one. Also thinking, that Doki Doki Literature Club could be probably a short one to check out as well. And I already know the twists of that from this thing, so it wouldn't be quite as impactful probably. Though it does still sound like it's pretty fucked up, so don't know. We'll decide on that late October, early November, so that'll do for uploading on this channel for the time being, as this Let's Play comes to a close. So, I hope you enjoyed it. On with the After LP Talk.
Hello and welcome to the After LP Talk. So, what did you guys think of Deathmark?
It was alright. Could have used some four more CGs though.
Yeah, I agree with the Evil Blackbird on that last bit. Could have had a few more CGs. Either way, it was pretty good.
Yeah, the paladins would have been more impactful if they had a CG, but we can all agree the story was pretty good, right?
Like I said, it was alright.
The story was pretty good, but with that said, it is a pretty simple story when you really think about it.
Confront and exercise ghosts, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, I can kinda see that, but I like how each chapter had a ghost that you had to investigate and eventually confront.
Yeah, the story was pretty enjoyable with the whole investigating ghost stuff.
Then there was the whole thing with Mary being the one behind everything, which was a nice twist.
Pretty predictable twist, but the reveal was nicely done.
Yeah, talking sentient dolls in the horror genre don't tend to be the most benevolent of characters.
True, so which ghost did you think had the best design? Which chapter would you say was the best?
If we count Mary as one of the ghosts, then I think she had one of the better designs.
That is a good point.
As for the best chapter, I don't know, maybe chapter 1 or 2.
Yeah, the first chapters were pretty good, but I think chapter 4 and 6 were also pretty nice too.
So nobody can decide on what the best chapter is.
Guess if I had to pick one, guess I'll go pick chapter 1.
I can see that. The first chapter set the tone for the story really well. As for which ghost had the best design, I have to agree with the Evil Blackboard by picking that.
So you guys would say the first chapter was the best chapter, and Mary has the best design.
I guess.
Not take anything away from the other chapters, but the first one did a good job of setting the tone. Also had one of the better ghost designs with Hanhiko.
Yeah, Hanhiko was certainly one of the more creepy looking ghosts.
Hanayome would have been one of the creepy designs, not for that derpy face reveal.
Yeah, she looked pretty scary before that point. It's kind of funny seeing that she seemed to be one of the more friendly ghosts prior to Mary making her a hostile ghost.
Her way of killing was pretty brutal though.
No kidding, Oh, anyway, so moving on from that topic, what do you guys think of the Let's Play itself? I thought it was a little bit slow at times, but overall it's pretty decent.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, it was decent.
So now with that out of the way, let's welcome our guest for the After Hours Talk. Welcome to the show, Kazuo Yashiki.
Hello.
So Yashiki, we were talking about the story in Ghost Deathmark. What do you think of the story overall?
It felt a bit slow at times, but it was a nice horror story. If it had dragged on for a few more chapters, I think it would have possibly overstayed its welcome.
It's a good point. It was kind of starting to drag on a little bit by chapter 5. So, the main story concluded with Mary at the end of chapter 4, 5. Was, perfect timing to finish the story.
Chapter 6 did things a bit differently, having the rest of the cast return gave it a little nice bonus feel for an extra chapter that didn't outstay its welcome.
The addition of some voice acting was also pretty nice.
Yeah, it was. As for best design, we include Mary, I'd pick her, but if we go with the elegance, it would be possibly Hanahiko, the Cannon Soldier.
Cannon Soldier was a pretty cool looking ghost. Until it got up close and personal, it wasn't the scariest looking ghost.
Despite looking pretty cool, that one felt a bit rushed.
Now that you're mentioning, that was the only ghost that you don't even see a glimpse of until you confront it.
Even Red Riding Hood had a glimpse of her true form in that one game over CG.
Kinda blink and miss it with that one.
Yeah, but that kind of made it a bit more creepy, if you ask me. So Yoshigi, what do you think of this Let's Play?
The Let's Play, it was pretty slow at times, more rambling, but it was okay overall.
I see. So before we wrap up this After Reality talk, gonna ask you one more question.
Sure, ask away.
Can you tell us anything about the third game in the series that is yet to be revealed?
No.
Why not?
Confidential stuff. I don't want to spoil the story.
Well, like Bloodskattering VN has no idea what the third story will be like. Therefore, you wouldn't know.
That is true, but even so, you'll just have to wait and see until that game comes out.
I have one other question to ask. How come the sequel to this game had a different protagonist?
Well, I was busy at the time.
Anything you can say about that?
Well, it gets mentioned in the sequel NG, so just play that one to find out what I was up to.
Meh, kinda lame for answering the questions like some kind of politician.
Well, I don't want to spoil the story or anything.
But you don't even appear in that game outside of a bad ending.
You have a point, but I am a bit stubborn.
That makes both of you right there. Evil Blackpool can be pretty stubborn at times.
Indeed. Well, I'd say it's time to wrap up this After Reality talk.
Thanks for having me on this show, or whatever this thing is, I guess. I have to get back to business. Goodbye.
What a miserable little pile of secrets that man was.
Wait, was that some kind of Castlevania reference there with Blackboard? Blue Skull like a VN even ever played that game before?
No, I just felt like referencing that quote. Anyways, I'm out of here. Later.
I guess I'll see you guys in the next After Reality talk. Bye.
And so with that, I'd like to say that I hope you really enjoyed this Let's Play. That's all for this After Reality talk. See you in the next one. Peace out.